Hello and welcome to English Tales. Are you learning English? Awesome! Let's improve your English with an engaging story. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and leave a comment. Let's begin.
Imagine being a young boy growing up in a small town on a remote island, surrounded by poverty and limited opportunities. Now imagine rising from those humble beginnings to become one of the greatest athletes the world has ever seen. This is the story of Cristiano Ronaldo, a story of grit, determination, and relentless hard work. Cristiano Ronaldo was not born into privilege. He didn't have access to state-of-the-art training facilities or elite coaches. What he had was a dream, a burning desire to play football at the highest level, and an unstoppable drive to make that dream a reality. From kicking a ball on the streets of Madeira to scoring goals in front of tens of thousands of fans, Ronaldo's journey is a testament to the power of perseverance. But success didn't come easily. Behind the trophies and records lies a path paved with struggles and setbacks. Ronaldo faced health scares, criticism, and overwhelming pressure. Yet he never gave up. He trained harder, pushed himself beyond his limits, and refused to let failure define him. This is not just a story about football. It's a story about believing in yourself, defying the odds, and proving that hard work truly pays off. This is the rise of Cristiano Ronaldo, from humble beginnings to global icon. Cristiano Ronaldo dos Santos Aveiro was born on February 5, 1985, in the small town of Funchal, on the island of Madeira, Portugal. His early life was far from glamorous. Ronaldo grew up in a modest home, sharing a small room with his siblings. His father, José Diniz Aveiro, worked as a kit man at a local football club, while his mother, Maria Dolores, worked as a cook and cleaner to help support the family. Money was tight, and life was often challenging. But football quickly became Ronaldo's escape from the harsh realities of poverty. From a young age, Ronaldo's love for football was undeniable. He would spend hours kicking a ball around the streets with his friends, using whatever he could find as goalposts. His mother later recalled how Ronaldo would sometimes skip meals and avoid schoolwork just to play football. Football was his life, she said. He would sleep with the ball if he could. Ronaldo's talent quickly became evident to those around him. At the age of 7, he joined Andorinha, a small local club where his father worked. Even among older boys, his speed, strength, and technical ability stood out. Coaches marveled at his natural talent and his fierce competitive spirit. He hated losing, one of his early coaches said. Even as a kid, he played with the intensity of a professional. At age 10, Ronaldo moved to Nacional, one of the bigger clubs in Madeira. His performances on the field began to draw attention beyond the island. Scouts from the mainland took notice, and soon Ronaldo was offered a life-changing opportunity, a chance to join the prestigious Sporting CP Academy in Lisbon. Leaving home at just 12 years old to pursue his football dream was not easy. Ronaldo was deeply attached to his family, and moving to Lisbon meant living alone in a new city, far from his parents and siblings. He often cried himself to sleep at night, missing home and struggling to adapt to the new environment. But even at that young age, Ronaldo's resolve was unshakable. He knew that this was his chance to turn his dreams into reality, and he was willing to endure the pain and loneliness to make it happen. Ronaldo's time at Sporting would be the foundation for his meteoric rise. But before his career could take off, he would face one of the most terrifying challenges of his life. Cristiano Ronaldo's rise to football stardom seemed inevitable. At 15 years old, he was already one of the standout players at Sporting CP's prestigious academy. His speed, dribbling skills, and natural goal-scoring ability set him apart from his peers. Coaches and scouts were convinced that Ronaldo was destined for greatness. But just as his career was beginning to take shape, everything nearly came crashing down. At the height of his teenage development, Ronaldo began experiencing episodes of rapid heartbeats during training. At first, the coaching staff assumed it was nothing serious, perhaps just exhaustion from overtraining, but the problem didn't go away. His heart would race uncontrollably, even when he was at rest. Concerned, Sporting's medical staff ordered a full evaluation. The diagnosis was devastating. Ronaldo had tachycardia, a condition that caused his heart to beat irregularly and dangerously fast. It wasn't just a threat to his football career, it was a threat to his life. If left untreated, the condition could lead to heart failure. For a young boy whose entire identity was wrapped up in football, the news was crushing. Doctors told Ronaldo and his family that he would need surgery to correct the problem. The procedure involved using a laser to cauterize the heart tissue, causing the irregular beat. The operation was risky. There was no guarantee he would recover fully or even be able to play football again. For any teenager, the thought of heart surgery would have been terrifying. But Ronaldo's response was characteristic of his fierce mentality. When his mother cried over the diagnosis, Ronaldo reassured her, saying, "Don't worry, Mom. I'll come back stronger." The surgery was scheduled quickly to give him the best possible chance of recovery. Doctors performed the procedure using a catheter to reach Ronaldo's heart and carefully correct the issue. It was a success, but the real test was yet to come. Just days after the surgery, Ronaldo shocked his coaches by asking when he could return to training. Against medical advice, he was back on the pitch within a week. He was obsessed with football, one of Sporting's coaches recalled. "We tried to slow him down, but he just wouldn't stop." Ronaldo's recovery was nothing short of remarkable. Rather than letting fear or doubt creep in, he used the experience as motivation. He trained harder, refined his skills, and pushed himself to new limits. The surgery had not weakened him. It had made him stronger. In the months that followed, Ronaldo's performances at Sporting CP improved dramatically. His speed and strength were sharper than ever, and his technical skills seemed to have reached a new level. His resilience and determination had turned what could have been a career-ending setback into the foundation for his rise to greatness. Later that year, Ronaldo would get the opportunity of a lifetime, one that would catapult him into the global spotlight and change his life forever. Cristiano Ronaldo's return to the pitch after his heart surgery was nothing short of extraordinary. While most players would have been cautious following such a serious health scare, Ronaldo came back faster, stronger, and more determined than ever. It was clear to everyone at Sporting CP that they were witnessing the rise of a generational talent. But even they couldn't have predicted how quickly Ronaldo would catch the attention of the football world. In 2002, at just 17 years old, Ronaldo made his first team debut for Sporting CP in a Primera Liga match against Moreirense. He scored 2 goals in a commanding 3-0 victory. An incredible start for a teenager making his professional debut. His dribbling was electric, his speed was unmatched, and his confidence on the ball was beyond his years. It wasn't just his technical ability that stood out. It was the way he carried himself, with the presence of a seasoned professional. Word of Ronaldo's talent began to spread beyond Portugal. European scouts were already circling, but it was a single match in the summer of 2003 that would change his life forever. Sporting CP faced Manchester United in a friendly to inaugurate their new stadium. Ronaldo, still a teenager, put on a dazzling display. He tormented United's defenders with his speed and footwork, delivering pinpoint crosses and cutting through the defense with ease. United's players were stunned. After the match, Several senior players, including Gary Neville and Ryan Giggs, reportedly approached manager Sir Alex Ferguson and told him, "We need to sign him. Now." Ferguson was equally impressed. "It was the most extraordinary performance I had seen from a teenager," Ferguson would later say. "We knew we had to get him before someone else did." Manchester United moved quickly. Just days after the match, the club finalized a deal with Sporting CP worth $12 $24 million, a record fee at the time for a teenager. Ronaldo was just 18 years old when he boarded a plane to Manchester to begin the next chapter of his career. Ronaldo's impact at United was immediate. He was handed the iconic number 7 jersey, previously worn by legends like George Best, Eric Cantona, and David Beckham. The pressure was enormous, but Ronaldo thrived under it. He made his Premier League debut in August 2003 against Bolton, coming on as a substitute to a standing ovation from the United fans. Within minutes, he had already shown glimpses of his brilliance, weaving past defenders with ease. Over the next 2 seasons, Ronaldo's development was rapid. Ferguson nurtured his talent, encouraging him to refine his decision-making and physical strength. His free kicks became lethal, his dribbling sharper, and his ability to read the game more mature. In 2004, Ronaldo scored in the FA Cup final against Millwall, helping United secure the trophy. It was his first major title, but far from his last. By 2006, Ronaldo had established himself as one of the most exciting young talents in the world. But he wasn't satisfied with just being good. He wanted to be the best. That relentless drive would soon push him to reach new heights, setting the stage for his global dominance. By the time Cristiano Ronaldo entered his early 20s, it was clear that he was no longer just a promising talent. He was becoming one of the best players in the world. His performances for Manchester United were electrifying. His combination of speed, strength, and technical skill was unmatched. But what truly set Ronaldo apart was his hunger, a relentless drive not just to win, but to dominate. The 2006-2007 season marked Ronaldo's true emergence as a global superstar. He scored 23 goals in all competitions, leading Manchester United to their first Premier League title in 4 years. His ability to change the course of a match single-handedly became his trademark. Whether it was a thunderous strike from distance or a perfectly timed header, Ronaldo was developing into a complete forward. But Ronaldo was not satisfied. After winning the league, he increased his training intensity even further. He worked on his free kicks, perfecting the knuckleball technique that would become one of his most feared weapons. He increased his physical strength, adding muscle without sacrificing speed. His obsession with self-improvement bordered on the extreme. Teammates would often find Ronaldo at the training ground long after sessions had ended, practicing his shots, working on his speed, and studying footage of his performances. The 2007-2008 season was a defining moment. Ronaldo scored 42 goals in all competitions, an astonishing feat for a winger. He won the Premier League Golden Boot and helped Manchester United secure another Premier League title. But the crowning achievement came in the Champions League final against Chelsea in Moscow. Ronaldo scored the opening goal with a powerful header, but the match ended 1-1 after extra time. In the penalty shootout, Ronaldo missed his attempt, a rare failure on the biggest stage. But his teammates carried United to victory, securing Ronaldo's first Champions League trophy. That same year, Ronaldo was awarded his first Ballon d'Or, the highest individual honor in football. At just 23 years old, he had already reached the pinnacle of the sport. But Ronaldo wasn't done. He saw the Ballon d'Or not as a reward, but as a challenge to win more. After another dominant season at United, speculation about Ronaldo's future began to grow. The biggest clubs in the world wanted him, and none more than Real Madrid. In the summer of 2009, after months of negotiations, Ronaldo completed a record-breaking transfer to the Spanish Giants for $94 million, the most expensive transfer in football history at the time. The move to Madrid represented more than just a new challenge. It was a chance for Ronaldo to solidify his legacy as one of the greatest players of all time. The expectations were enormous. Madrid's fans, known for their demanding nature, would not be satisfied with anything less than perfection. But Ronaldo embraced the pressure. In his first season, he scored 33 goals in all competitions, a remarkable debut by any standard. What followed was a period of dominance rarely seen in football history. Over the next 9 years, Ronaldo would win 4 Champions League titles with Real Madrid, becoming the competition's all-time leading scorer. He would secure 4 more Ballon d'Or trophies, cementing his status as one of the greatest players to ever step onto a football field. But even as the records and trophies piled up, Ronaldo's hunger never faded. His training intensity remained unmatched, his focus razor-sharp. For Ronaldo, success was not a destination. It was a never-ending pursuit. Yet, success always comes with challenges. And even at the height of his career, Ronaldo would face adversity that would test his strength and resolve once again. Success, as Cristiano Ronaldo knew better than anyone, comes with a price. After years of dominance at Manchester United and Real Madrid, Ronaldo had climbed to the top of world football. He had the trophies, the records, and the individual awards. But with that success came intense pressure, criticism, and the inevitable decline that every athlete faces with age. Ronaldo, however, was never the type to accept limits, not even those imposed by time itself. By 2017, Ronaldo had already won 4 Champions League titles with Real Madrid and had secured 4 Ballon d'Or trophies. But the 2017-2018 season brought new challenges. His goal-scoring numbers in the domestic league dropped, and whispers began circulating that Ronaldo's age was finally catching up with him. At 33 years old, many analysts predicted that his physical decline was inevitable, that his best years were behind him. Critics pointed to his reduced pace and increased time on the bench as signs that his era of dominance was coming to an end. But Ronaldo thrived under pressure. He used the criticism as fuel, channeling the negativity into even greater determination. His response came on the biggest stage possible, the Champions League. In the knockout stage against Juventus, Ronaldo delivered one of the most iconic performances of his career. After scoring an early goal, Ronaldo produced a moment of pure magic. A bicycle kick from over 6 feet in the air that sailed past the Juventus goalkeeper. The crowd, even the Juventus fans, rose to their feet and applauded. It was the kind of goal that transcends rivalry. A display of sheer athletic brilliance. Real Madrid would go on to win the Champions League that season, Ronaldo's 5th title, and he finished as the tournament's top scorer for the 6th consecutive year. But the triumph was bittersweet. In the aftermath of the victory, Ronaldo shocked the football world by announcing that he would be leaving Real Madrid. The move to Juventus in the summer of 2018 was not just a transfer, it was a statement. Most players in their mid-30s would have been winding down their careers, settling into less competitive leagues. But Ronaldo was not ready to fade into the background. He saw Juventus as a new challenge, a chance to prove that he could dominate in yet another of Europe's top leagues. Critics were quick to doubt him. They said he wouldn't adapt to the defensive style of Italian football, that he wouldn't be able to maintain his physical dominance against the rugged defenders of Serie A. Once again, Ronaldo proved them wrong. In his first season at Juventus, he scored 21 league goals, led the club to the Serie A title, and was named the league's MVP. But Ronaldo's biggest challenge came off the pitch. In 2020, As the COVID-19 pandemic swept across the world, Ronaldo faced unprecedented disruption to his training and match schedule. Like millions of others, he was forced into isolation and had to adapt his training methods. While other athletes struggled with motivation and conditioning, Ronaldo turned his home into a personal training center, maintaining his peak fitness through sheer discipline. Despite the setbacks, Ronaldo continued to produce. He led Juventus to another Serie A title and became the fastest player in the club's history to reach 100 goals. Even in his mid-30s, Ronaldo was outperforming players 10 years younger. His longevity, discipline, and mental strength were rewriting the rules of athletic performance. But Ronaldo's career was far from over. After 3 successful seasons at Juventus, he made a dramatic return to Manchester United in 2021, a move that completed the circle of his legendary career. Back at Old Trafford, the pressure was immense. But Ronaldo had already shown the world that pressure was where he thrived. His story was not just about talent. It was about resilience, about the ability to rise again, no matter how many times the world said he was finished. And beyond the pitch, Ronaldo's influence was greater than ever. He wasn't just an athlete anymore. He was a symbol of longevity, mental toughness, and the relentless pursuit of excellence. His career was proof that hard work, focus, and resilience could defy even the most unforgiving limits of time and age. Cristiano Ronaldo's influence extends far beyond the football pitch. While his records, trophies, and performances have established him as one of the greatest athletes of all time, his impact on the world outside of football is equally profound. Ronaldo has transcended the sport, becoming a global icon whose influence reaches into business, fashion, philanthropy, and social change. One of Ronaldo's most significant contributions has been his commitment to charity and humanitarian causes. Over the years, he has donated millions of dollars to hospitals, cancer research, and disaster relief efforts. He has personally funded life-saving surgeries for children, contributed to building medical facilities, and regularly visits children's hospitals to lift the spirits of young patients. In 2015, Ronaldo was named the world's most charitable athlete after donating over $5 million to relief efforts following the earthquake in Nepal. Ronaldo's generosity extends to his personal values. Despite his immense wealth, he has consistently refused to tattoo his body, a deliberate choice to ensure that he can donate blood regularly. He has also been an advocate for bone marrow donation, openly discussing how he first became involved when a teammate's son was in need. But Ronaldo's impact isn't limited to charity. He has also built one of the most powerful personal brands in the world. His name is attached to an empire that includes CR7 branded clothing, footwear, fragrances, and hotels. The CR7 brand reflects Ronaldo's personal style and competitive edge, sleek, bold, and luxurious. His social media presence is equally dominant. With over 600 million followers across Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook, Ronaldo is the most followed athlete in the world. His ability to connect with fans globally in multiple languages and cultures has made him a marketing powerhouse. Ronaldo has also used his platform to inspire and motivate young athletes. He regularly shares his training routines, mindset tips, and personal reflections with his followers. His message is consistent. Success comes through hard work, discipline, and an unshakable belief in yourself. For millions of young athletes, Ronaldo represents the ideal role model, proof that talent alone is not enough, and that greatness comes from relentless dedication. Perhaps Ronaldo's most profound impact lies in the way he has redefined the limits of athletic performance and longevity. In an era where most footballers retire in their early 30s, Ronaldo continues to perform at an elite level well into his late 30s and beyond. His commitment to fitness, nutrition, and mental preparation has set a new standard for athletes worldwide. Through his success, his work ethic, and his impact off the field, Ronaldo has shown that greatness is not just about talent. It's about the way you carry yourself, the way you treat others, and the legacy you leave behind. His story is more than a football story. It's a blueprint for how to live with purpose, resilience, and excellence. But Ronaldo's story isn't over. Even after decades of dominance, he continues to push himself, chasing new records, new challenges, and new heights. Because for Cristiano Ronaldo, success is not a destination. It's a way of life. Cristiano Ronaldo's story is more than just a tale of footballing success. It's a testament to the power of resilience, discipline, and self-belief. From a small town in Madeira to the grandest stages of world football, Ronaldo's rise has been defined not just by his talent, but by his relentless work ethic and unwavering mindset. What separates Ronaldo from others is not just his natural ability. It's his mindset. He turned setbacks into motivation, used criticism as fuel, and never allowed failure to define him. The heart surgery at 15 could have ended his career before it even started. Instead, it made him stronger. The missed penalty in the 2008 Champions League final could have haunted him. Instead, he used it to refine his technique. The doubts about his longevity could have discouraged him. Instead, they drove him to set new standards for athletic performance in his mid-30s. Ronaldo's legacy is already secure. He has broken countless records, won every major club and international trophy, and collected multiple Ballon d'Or awards. But his true legacy lies not in the trophies, but in the example he has set. He has shown that success comes not from luck, but from consistent, focused effort. He has taught millions that talent might open doors, but only hard work and perseverance will keep them open. Ronaldo's story proves that greatness is not about how you start. It's about how you respond to challenges along the way. He has faced adversity and criticism at every stage of his career, and every time he has risen stronger. Cristiano Ronaldo's journey is not over. As long as there are new challenges to face and new records to break, he will keep pushing forward. Because for Ronaldo, the drive to succeed isn't just part of his career. It's part of who he is. And perhaps that is Ronaldo's greatest gift to the world. The reminder that with hard work, resilience, and unwavering belief, nothing is impossible. If Cristiano Ronaldo's story has taught us anything, it's that success is not handed to you. It's earned through hard work, discipline, and perseverance. Ronaldo's journey from a small town in Madeira to the top of world football is proof that with the right mindset, no challenge is too great, and no dream is too big. Now, it's your turn. What inspired you most about Ronaldo's story? Was it his relentless work ethic, his ability to overcome setbacks, or his refusal to give up, even when the odds were stacked against him? Let us know in the comments below. We want to hear your thoughts. And if you're looking for more inspiring stories of success and resilience, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Turn on notifications so you never miss an update. Because just like Ronaldo, we're not stopping anytime soon. Your journey starts today. Keep pushing, stay focused, and remember, greatness is within your reach.